That date on the calendar? Does it fill you with a little bit of dread? Another year, another number. Society whispers that aging is all downhill from here. But what if that's just not true? What if, with each passing year, you're not declining but actually refining? Welcome. It feels like we're constantly bombarded with messages that worship youth and paint aging as something to fight, delay, or, if we're lucky, grudgingly accept. This story we're told suggests that birthdays are just signposts on a road to becoming less vibrant, less capable, less valuable. It's a narrative almost designed to make us fear the totally natural, beautiful process of evolving. But here, we're uncorking a different story. In this video, we're going to take that fear apart, piece by piece. We'll look at how to stop seeing birthdays as bad omens and start embracing a way of aging that's powerful, rich, and truly you. We're talking about aging like an incredible fine wine, where time only makes things better, richer, and more special. I'm so passionate about this because I really believe that embracing our age with all the wisdom and experience we've gathered is the key to being our most powerful selves. We'll get into the mindset shifts and life strategies that can turn aging from something that makes us anxious into a celebration of your unique character and deep wisdom. It's time to change the story, not just in our heads, but in our lives. The societal squeeze, unpacking the fear. Let's be honest, the fear of getting older and the anxiety around birthdays aren't just in our heads, are they? They're practically sold to us. From anti-aging creams promising eternal youth to movies and TV shows portraying older folks as either frail or hilariously out of touch, society often makes it seem like getting older means losing your relevance. All this nonstop messaging can create a deep-seated anxiety, making birthdays feel less like celebrations and more like unwelcome reminders of some imaginary ticking clock. We start to internalize these societal shoulds, what we should have achieved by a certain age, how we should look, how we should feel. This constant comparison game is a recipe for disappointment and feeds right into what some people call birthday blues or birthday depression. And it's surprisingly common for that day, which is supposed to be joyful, to get clouded by sadness, anxiety, or just not caring. This pressure from society doesn't just make us feel bad, it can have real negative effects on us. Studies actually show that negative beliefs about aging can become self-fulfilling prophecies, potentially impacting our health and well-being. On the flip side, a positive attitude towards aging is linked to living longer, healthier lives, with a lower risk of chronic diseases and better brain function. So, this isn't just about feeling good, it's about living well for longer. The story of decline is everywhere, but it's also seriously misleading. It makes us focus on what we think we're losing instead of recognizing the incredible depth and richness we're actually gaining. The fine wine reframe from fear to fermentation. Now, let's introduce a much more positive way to think about it. Aging like a fine wine. Seriously, think about it. What makes a wine fine? It's not about being new, it's all about maturation. The best wines aren't rushed, they're given time to develop. The type of grape, the conditions where it grew, the terroir, the year it was harvested, with all its unique challenges and blessings, and the way the wine was made, these all play a part. In the same way, our unique backgrounds, our life experiences, the vintage of our personal history, and how we navigate life, all these things contribute to who we become. A young wine might be vibrant and fruity, but it often doesn't have the complexity, those nuanced layers of flavor and aroma that come with careful aging. As wine ages, it goes through slow oxidation and chemical reactions that create those amazing complex flavors. Red wines, for instance, See their tannins soften and their color evolves, making them smoother and more multifaceted. This isn't decline, it's development. It's an evolution towards its best expression. This aging like fine wine idea isn't just a cute phrase, it's a really powerful way to reframe personal growth. It suggests that as we get older, we too can develop greater complexity, depth, nuance, and a smoother, more well-rounded character. Our experiences, much like the aging process for wine, add layers to who we are, making us more interesting, more resilient, and often more valuable in what we bring to the world. It's about appreciating that time can be on our side, a force that refines and elevates rather than diminishes. So, what makes this positive maturing happen, both for wine and for ourselves? That's what we need to understand. Uncorking your potential, the mindset shift from dread to anticipation. The first, and maybe the most important step in aging powerfully, is a big shift in how we think. It's about consciously moving from dreading birthdays to actually looking forward to the continued unfolding of your life. This isn't about denying that aging brings changes, but about choosing to focus on how it can help us grow and make life richer. Think about it like this. Just as a wine lover anticipates the evolving flavors of an aging vintage, you can anticipate the unfolding of your own character and wisdom. This means actively challenging those negative stereotypes about getting older that we've all absorbed. When a thought like, "Oh, I'm too old for that," pops into your head, question it. Where did that belief come from? Is it really yours? Or is it a hand-me-down from a society that's a bit too obsessed with youth? One great way to make this shift is through gratitude. Instead of focusing on what you think might be fading with age, actively notice and appreciate what you're gaining. Maybe it's deeper patience, a clearer sense of your values, more meaningful relationships, or a greater appreciation for the simple joys of life. Research shows that practicing gratitude can improve mental and physical health and make us more resilient. The vintage year reflection. Instead of just letting your birthday pass with a sigh, why not treat it as the end of your vintage year? Take some time, maybe with a journal, and ask yourself, what were the defining notes of this past year? The key experiences, lessons, joys, and challenges. What new complexities or strengths have I developed? What am I most grateful for from this vintage? What am I looking forward to cultivating in the vintage year to come? This simple practice changes your birthday from a marker of loss to a moment of appreciating your unique, ongoing development. It shifts the focus from just counting years to growing with intention. It helps you see that, like a wine, you are not just getting older, you are with intention getting better. Cultivating your vintage, life strategies for potency. Aging powerfully, like a fine wine reaching its peak, doesn't just happen, it's cultivated. It takes deliberately choosing ways to live that nourish your mind, body, and spirit. Let's look at a few ideas. Strategy A, embracing your evolving character. The terroir of experience. Just as a wine's character is shaped by its terroir, that unique mix of soil, climate, and environment, your character is shaped by the unique landscape of your life experiences. Every challenge you've overcome, every joy you've celebrated, every lesson you've learned adds to the complexity and depth of who you are. Those lines on your face, they're not signs of decay. They're etchings of a life lived, stories held, and wisdom earned. Mindset shift. See your experiences, even the tough ones, not as baggage, but as the essential ingredients that give your vintage its unique flavor and depth. Embrace the person you are becoming, knowing that this evolving self is more nuanced and authentic than your younger self. Life strategy, story harvesting. Actively reflect on your life experiences and the strengths you've developed because of them. Think about sharing some of these stories, maybe with younger people or your peers. This not only honors your journey, but can also offer valuable insights to others. Mentoring, journaling, or even just recounting significant life moments helps you recognize and appreciate the richness of your personal terroir. Strategy B: Harvesting Wisdom, the art of maturation. Wisdom isn't just knowing a lot, it's knowing how to use that knowledge with good judgment, kindness, and a broader view. Like a wine that has matured to reveal its full potential, aging gives us the chance to distill our experiences into real wisdom. This wisdom allows us to navigate life's complexities with a bit more ease, make better decisions, and offer more insightful guidance. Mindset shift. Recognize that your years have given you a unique and valuable perspective. Don't discount your insights or assume that younger automatically means wiser. Your lived experience is a powerful teacher. Life strategy, lifelong learning, and purposeful engagement. Wisdom isn't static. It grows by staying involved. Keep your mind active by learning new things, whether it's a new skill, a language, or exploring a subject that fascinates you. Find ways to apply your wisdom through volunteering, mentoring, creative projects, or engaging in meaningful conversations. Staying curious and purposeful keeps your mind sharp and your wisdom relevant. Strategy C: Living with zest, maintaining vibrancy and effervescence. A great wine, even an old one, keeps a certain vibrancy and aliveness. Similarly, aging powerfully involves holding on to your zest for life. This isn't about pretending to be young. It's about embracing your current stage with energy, curiosity, and joy. Mindset shift. Reject the idea that aging means you have to slow down or become disengaged, unless you want to. Focus on what you can do and what brings you joy, rather than dwelling on what you think you can't. Life strategy. Prioritize connection, movement, and play. Nurture your social connections. Meaningful relationships are super important for feeling good at any age. Stay physically active in ways that you enjoy. Movement is like medicine for both body and mind. And don't forget to play. Get into hobbies, laugh often, and allow yourself moments of lightheartedness. Cultivating joy and keeping a positive outlook are powerful ingredients for a vibrant life. The cellar of self-care. Optimal conditions for your best vintage. Fine wines don't reach their peak by accident. They're stored under optimal conditions: cool, steady temperatures, the right humidity, and not too much air. These conditions protect the wine and allow it to mature gracefully. Similarly, if we want to age powerfully and become our own best vintage, we need to create the best conditions in our own lives through consistent self-care. This isn't about a once-a-month spa day. It's about the daily habits that nourish our physical, mental, and emotional well-being. Think of it as tending to your personal cellar. Physically, this means feeding your body with a balanced diet, full of nutrients, much like healthy soil nourishes a vine. It means regular physical activity, which helps maintain strength, flexibility, and heart health, all essential for a long and vital life. And super importantly, it involves prioritizing sleep. Just as wine needs undisturbed rest to mature, our bodies and minds need enough quality sleep to repair and rejuvenate. Mentally and emotionally, looking after yourself means managing stress effectively. Chronic stress is like exposing wine to crazy temperature swings. It can spoil the aging process. Things like mindfulness, meditation, spending time in nature, or enjoying hobbies can help calm your nervous system and build resilience. It also means keeping a positive mindset. Challenging negative self-talk and being kind to yourself are vital. Think of this as maintaining the right humidity. an emotional atmosphere that's supportive and gentle. Also, protecting yourself from toxins, whether they're environmental pollutants or toxic relationships and thought patterns, is key. Just as too much oxygen can spoil wine, too much negativity or unhealthy influences can get in the way of your growth. Surround yourself with positive influences and don't be afraid to create boundaries when you need to. Self-care in this light isn't selfish. It's about taking good care of yourself, creating the internal and external environment that allows you to mature into your most potent, flavorful, and valuable self. It's recognizing that you, like a precious vintage, are worthy of the best care and attention. So, as your next birthday rolls around, or as you just think about the passing of time, I want you to throw out that old dusty script that says it's all downhill. Aging isn't about becoming obsolete. It is an ascent towards greater wisdom, deeper authenticity, and a character that is rich, complex, and uniquely yours. The idea of aging like a fine wine is more than just a pretty phrase. It's a blueprint for a life lived with intention, appreciation, and power. It reminds us that time can be our greatest ally, refining us, adding layers of experience and insight that make us invaluable. The fears society tries to plant about getting older are often just illusions, designed to sell you something you don't need or make you feel bad about a completely natural process. You are the winemaker of your own life. You have the power to choose the grapes of your experiences, to cultivate the terroir of your mindset, and to tend to the cellaring of your well-being. Each year adds another layer of complexity, another note to your unique story. Don't fear the numbers, celebrate the evolution. Let's raise an imaginary glass, not just to another year, but to the magnificent vintage you are becoming. Your most potent, flavorful, and authentic self isn't in the past. It's continuously maturing within you, waiting to be savored. Embrace the journey. If this message resonated with you, if you're ready to start aging more powerfully, I'd love to hear from you. What's one mindset shift you'll embrace, or one life strategy you'll try to start on your own fine wine journey? Share your thoughts and intentions in the comments below. Your story could inspire someone else. And if you found this perspective valuable, please give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell. We'll be exploring more ways to live your most authentic, vibrant, and powerful life at every age. Here's to you and to aging, not just gracefully, but powerfully.